What's up everyone, welcome back to Scholar Guide. Are you planning to study in Austria? If yes, then you need to know how much it costs to live there. Austria is a really great place for students, but let's be honest, studying abroad can be expensive as well. So in this video, I will be breaking down everything you need to know about living in Austria and the cost residing with them, such as rent, groceries, health insurance, transportation, and all kind of entertainment as well. Let's dive into the video and let's get started, and stick till the end because I will be sharing some budget hacks that can help you live comfortably on a student budget. First is accommodation. The rent for the accommodation is the most expensive thing that you will be paying to while living in Austria. So the accommodation in Austria costs from 400 to 600 euros depending upon cities to cities. In some cities like capital city like Vienna, it costs from 400 to 700, whereas in Graz it costs from 350 to 600, and in cities like Linz, Innsbruck, you can find a really great place to live. The types of student accommodation are: you can always book the private accommodation and shared apartments and student dorms. And I will say always go for student dorms. Cause number one, it gives you exposure while living with other people of other countries. Secondly, it's way cheaper than private apartments. And third, it's generally better because you have a lot of exposure, plus you're living with friends, growing together, and that's what you're here for: studying, living, and enjoying your life and make your career out of it. So always go for a shared apartment, private room, shared common area. That fits me the best, and I hope to you as well. When talking about private apartments, that could be really expensive, from 600 to 1000 euros a month, whereas shared apartment would cost you around 400 to 600 euros per month. The pro tip is always apply early. Start applying as soon as you get your offer letter, or even earlier than that. Let's go to number 2, foods and groceries. Food expenses are pretty much reasonable at Austria. You can get around with your groceries in between 100 to 150 euros, or sometimes maybe 80 to 150 euros depending upon your utility. And eating at restaurants costs around $10 to $15 a meal. And the pro tip is, if you want to eat out, sometimes go for mensa, that is university canteen or university mess. You can always go there. You can find a meal as cheap as 5 to 7 euros. So it's really good place to go. Choose mensa. And let's go to number 3, transportation cost. Public transport is really great in Austria, and you can get around pretty much the whole city with public transport. It will pick you up from outside your home to your university to anywhere you want to go. And it's pretty cheap for students. You get a lot of discounts on the transportation cost, and it costs around only 75 euros for a whole semester in a big city like Vienna, and you can get anywhere you want with that. It's pretty cheap, and you always get 50% off, and it always gives you student discounts. So go look for it. And the pro tip is always get your semester ticket as soon as possible when you reach to Austria. That would save you hundreds of euros. And the fourth thing that comes is health insurance. You cannot get away without health insurance in Austria. You need health insurance for applying for residence permit as well, and collecting the RP card. It's really important, and you should get it, and it will cost you around 66 euros in 2024. Now in 2025 they have increased their prices with 13 to 16 euros. So you have to pay somewhere around 70 to 80 euros per month. And the good thing is, if you are employed, your employer pay for your insurance, so you don't have to worry about. And money saving tip, always go for public health insurance, that is OGK health insurance. Every student applies for OGK and have the OGK health insurance. It works best for everyone, and hope for you as well. And number 5, Now let's come to internet and phone bills. Usually the most common SIMs are, you will need a local Austrian SIM card as soon as you arrive in Austria. But the good thing is they offer a lot of cheap plans for students. So the best choice for the students, the best mobile network providers are A1, Magenta, Dry. They have the best networks, and personally I'm using Magenta and it costs just 15 euros per month, or you can also go for a cheaper one, 10 euros per month. So it's pretty cheap. It can cost from 10 to 30 euros per month. Yeah, and some of the cheaper options are Hot and Exclusive that cost around 10 to 15 euros. You can always look for it. And for the Wi-Fi, it costs 25 to 45 euros per month. For shared apartment, that's also a really good deal. And my pro tip for this is always go for the cheap SIM providers. At the service is really great. Personally, I'm using Magenta. They offer a really great service, and also I never get out of internet because the Wi-Fi is available everywhere in Austria, so you don't have to worry about of being lost. And number 6, entertainment and personal experience. After all this, we get out of our home countries to gain new experience. So besides studying, we got out of country for getting new experience, getting exposure. So it is also a really important part for our life. And your entertainment could be cost from like gym membership cost from 20 to 40 euros. Cinema tickets, it's 8 to 12 euros if you want to take your girl out on a date. It's pretty cheap. And night out can cost you 10 to 50 euros. Weekend travel, 50 euros, 50 to 150 euros, depending on where you're going. It's pretty cheap, and I hope you arrive in Austria and experience the great culture, skiing, water sports, volleyball, and everything they provide over here. And the pro tip for this is you can use student discount everywhere. Even in the gym they offer like 50% discount for student, so always ask for student discount wherever you go, and you can get a lot cheaper with that. Let's go. With all that said, the total monthly expenses to live in Austria will cost around 600 to 1200 euros, depending upon your lifestyle and what activities do you go for. It's really good place, and I definitely recommend you visit Austria at least once, if not for studies. And the bonus tip, how you can save money in Austria: use student discount everywhere. Shop at Hofer and Lidl. They are the cheapest grocery stores, and they offer a lot of food and the groceries at very low price, and they have a lot of discounts as well. Cook at home instead of going out every day. Try to cook like 5 days a week at least at home. Maybe once or twice a week you can go out and get along with your lifestyle. And get a semester ticket as soon as you arrive, because a day pass is much more expensive than semester ticket. You can just get it for as cheap as 75 euros per semester, so buy it. And the last thing is find part-time job. You're allowed to work in Austria up to 20 hours, and from that you can earn easily 1000 euros per month, and that's enough for you to get extra money and save and spend and live your life. And that's the full monthly budget for students living in Austria. With the right planning, you can study and live in Austria affordably and comfortably. And so that's it for the video. If you have any question, drop down in the comments. I will try to reply them or even make a video especially for you. And as always, never forget watching you from far and rooting for you. See you guys in the next video. Have a good one.